What's up guys, so in today's video I am going to be building a cardboard skate park. Now if you haven't seen my two previous videos, it is where I built this hubba right here with the stair set and a hubba on the side, and this right here where I have a montage of me skating it. I didn't film it because I wanted to see how I could build it, and then so y'all don't have, so I can build it better when I'm going to make a video. So yep, go see those two videos, like and subscribe. But today we are going to be building this fingerboard skate park. So I watched some YouTube videos, so this is how I came up with my design. I just took some obstacles out of some people's stuff. You should go watch those YouTube videos, they're super cool. I'll put some links in the description. So here is the skate park. As you can see, I have this ledge that's a C, I guess you could call it a C ledge, something like that, and a hip. So it has a spine and there's two ramps and they connect in the middle, and a rail, then a quarter pipe, and down here there's going to be two kicker ramps with a gap in the middle. I just thought about this when designing this. I think it's going to be super cool once I'm done. So all I have to do is just get my cardboard, find the dimensions I want to use. Yep, I'll see you guys then. Okay guys, so I have trimmed out this box. As you can see, it is a rectangle. I have cut all the flaps off, and I took this black piece right here off. This was right here for some reason, so I just lightly just cut the top of the board off so it won't be peeling back the whole top. So yep, so I took this piece off, and here are the flaps right here, the flaps that I cut off. So these are actually good to build the kicker ramp and the ledge. So I'm going to save these because I can use them for the kicker ramp, the two kicker ramps, and the gap and the ledge, and then maybe I could use them for the rail, hip, and quarter pipe. We'll just have to see. But yeah, so the first thing I'm going to build is the hip, because I sort of want the hip to be the biggest thing. Yeah, and in the videos that I watched on how to build this, it was super easy. So I'm just going to build this hip first and put it on the corner. So I'm thinking about putting the hip right here and stuff, and then the ledge, and then the two kicker ramps with the gap, the rail and quarter pipe, sorry. And then I maybe will add a few more obstacles in the middle. So let's get building that hip. Okay guys, so I'm done tracing out the hip. So I have the two pieces that I'm going to be riding on, and the square that's going to be on top. Now on the board, I'm thinking about putting the hip like somewhere right here, up here. I'm thinking right here, but I just have to build all the pieces, and then my brain will figure out where to place all this stuff so it will be good and not cramped. Okay guys, so we have built the hip. So now if we look on our guide, we can take off the hip. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the rail because it's super simple. So I want to get this simple stuff down and then do the hard stuff later. I mean, the kicker ramp, the 2 kicker ramps is going to be easy and stuff, but I just want to get the easy stuff done. So at the end, I'll have more stuff to go off of, so my cutting skills and stuff and measuring will get better. So what I'm going to do is the rail. Now let me show you how I'm going to do that. Okay guys, so I'm going to make the rail. So I'm going to use cardboard for the base and use this pencil as the grinding surface because it's a really good grinding surface. It's nice and smooth. So I built this earlier today. As you can see, it's a little bar. I just used 2 pencils. I used the long one and one that was short to make these so it doesn't move around. I mean, it slides around a little. It slides around, but if you have it like on a hard surface and you're actually riding it, it barely moves. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm like this. I'm going to cut off the where you write, the tip of the pencil and the back, and that will determine how long my rail will be. I think it's going to be a pretty good rail. As you can see, I like this one, and if you look at this one might be a little bit shorter, but yep, I'll see if I can find some longer pencils, but if I don't, then I'll just be using this one. So what I'm going to be building the kicker ramps out of are these flaps that I cut off of the platform where I'm going to put all the obstacles on for the skate park. So as you can see, I already drew my 4 ramps, or I guess 2 ramps and 4 folds. So I got my 2 right here and 2 right here. So all I'm going to do is just cut them out and measure how wide I want them to be, then cut those out and glue them back together. have cut my pieces. So as you saw, I cut 2 of these strips. The first one was this one, and as you can see, it's smaller than the second one I cut. Because when I aligned these pieces up, I didn't like it because it was skinny. So I cut these pieces to make it a little bit wider so you have more room to do tricks. So now I'm just going to hot glue these together and use some of my thinner boxes to make the riding surface. I have completed the first ramp. As you can see here, it looks really good for my first ever kicker ramp. I'm getting better at building this stuff. This took me like 10 minutes cutting out all the pieces, just this one. So I'm going to make the other one. It'll probably take me less than that since I already have all the pieces cut out and I know how to put it together. So yep, here's the kicker ramp. I am going to trim the sides and the bottom a little bit, maybe. I'm not sure yet. But as you can see, it's very nice. So yeah. So let me just get building the second one and I'll come back to you. I have finished my 2 kicker ramps. As you can see, they're very nice. This one is a little bit smaller because I messed up putting this piece on right here. As you can see, look at that. I kept this on so when I put it down, I have a smooth transition. This one, it doesn't have as much, but it's still good. So this is going to be the landing kicker ramp, and this is going to be the takeoff ramp. So it's going to look something like that. So all I'm going to do now is to clean up my area and figure out where I'm going to put these on the big piece of cardboard and how far I want them apart. So let's get started. Okay, so I have cleaned up my area. As you can see, it's not all messy as earlier. So now I have chose my spot is going to be right here. I was thinking right here, but I'm going to put the sea ledge right here, and that would be too close and it'll be cramped. So I moved it back over here. I said this is a good good space apart. So all I'm going to do now is just hot glue these down, which I'm going to do right here. I'm just going to put a little dot everywhere so they can stay. And I can put the other ones down. I'm just gonna let it dry, let it cool down for a little bit. Here, we might as well just hot glue this whole side down. Okay, so there we go. This side is down, so now all we have to do is just the same thing. So I'm just going to make sure it's lined up nice and straight, and it is. So just going to glue this one down too. Okay, so as you can see, I glued them down. So I'm just going to finish gluing them down, and we will start on the let's say quarter pipe or sea ledge. I'll just have to think about it. Yeah, we're going to be doing the quarter pipe. So let me just finish gluing down these, and I'll draw the quarter pipe, and I'll show y'all when I'm cutting it. I have completed the quarter pipe, as you can see. So as you can see, if you've seen my other previous building videos, you can see I did the exact same thing. It's universal for all the ramps. So here is my quarter pipe. So all I need to do is just attach it over here on the big cardboard platform, and I'll have a quarter pipe leading up to the rail and hip. I have finished the skate park. Now, one thing that changed from the blueprint is that instead of putting a C ledge, I put this wall right here, because, well, the C ledge would take up too much space and it would be cramped. As you can see, there's not a lot of space, so I put this steep bank right here. As you can see how steep that is. And also, it can be a landing point, like if you're going off of the hip right here, and you can land on this. So here's the whole skate park. It's super cool, and I like it for my first DIY skate park. I really like this. I think y'all would like it too. So this is it, guys. This is the end of the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and if I can get 20 likes, because this took me a few days to actually build, if this can get 20 likes, then I'll build another skate park. So again, I hope you liked the video. Like, subscribe for more like this, and I'll post and if we get 10, so remember, 10 likes gets a fingerboard sesh of this skate park that I built right here, and 20 likes will get you another video of me building a new skate park. It's going to be smaller than this because the fingerboard stuff takes up a lot of room, so it's going to be smaller, but it is still going to be a skate park. So remember, 20 likes gets you another skate park build, a fingerboard skate park build, and 10 likes gets you a skateboard sesh. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.